The procurement of 5 new 97-meter multi-role response vessels for the Philippine Coast Guard has begun, which will be funded by Japan's Official Development Assistance, ODA. These vessels are expected to enhance the Philippine Coast Guard's capabilities in responding to various maritime incidents in offshore and coastal waters, including search and rescue operations and maritime law enforcement. This procurement is part of the Philippine government's efforts to modernize and expand its maritime fleet, with support from Japan to improve maritime safety and law enforcement in the Philippines. The vessels are anticipated to be an improved version of the existing Magbanua-class, possibly incorporating additional features. The contract for the 5 vessels has been approved, with a contract value of 29.3 billion Philippine pesos, to be financed through a loan from Japan's Official Development Assistance, ODA. In addition to the vessel procurement, the contract includes a 5-year Integrated Logistics Support (ILS) package to ensure the operational readiness of the vessels. This project represents a significant step for the Philippine Coast Guard in strengthening its presence in the region, particularly amid escalating tensions in the South China Sea. With support from Japan, it is hoped that the Philippine Coast Guard can enhance its maritime security capabilities and law enforcement efforts in its waters. The Magbanua class, expected to serve as the basis for the development of these new vessels, has proven to be a reliable and effective platform in supporting various maritime operations. With the potential enhancements of features and capabilities from previous versions, these new vessels are expected to significantly contribute to enhancing the Philippine Coast Guard's capabilities and operational effectiveness. The procurement of these vessels also forms part of a wider strategy in the Philippine government's efforts to strengthen maritime cooperation with its international partners, particularly with Japan. This partnership encompasses not only security and defense aspects but also various other areas such as trade, investment, and infrastructure development. Japan's financial support in the procurement of these vessels demonstrates the strong commitment of both countries to enhance their maritime cooperation in addressing various security and safety challenges in regional waters. In the increasingly complex geopolitical context of the Asia-Pacific region, the role and contribution of the Philippine Coast Guard become increasingly critical in ensuring maritime stability and security. With support from international partners such as Japan, the Philippine Coast Guard can strengthen its capabilities in carrying out various missions and operations in Philippine waters. Moreover, the procurement of these vessels will also yield positive economic impacts for the Philippines, both through direct job creation and through various business and investment opportunities associated with the maritime industry. This will support inclusive and sustainable economic growth in the Philippines while enhancing the self-reliance and capacity of the national maritime industry. To optimize the use of these new vessels, the Philippine Coast Guard also needs to strengthen its human resource capabilities through continuous training and development. This will ensure that Philippine Coast Guard personnel have the necessary skills and knowledge to operate and maintain these new vessels effectively. As part of the national strategy in managing maritime resources and protecting the maritime environment, these new vessels can also be utilized to support various surveillance and law enforcement operations in Philippine waters. This includes monitoring and enforcement against illegal activities such as illegal fishing, human trafficking, and drug smuggling. Thus, the procurement of 5 new multi-role response vessels represents not only an enhancement of the Philippine Coast Guard's capabilities and operational effectiveness but also supports various aspects of national development in the Philippines, including security, economy, and environment. It is a crucial step in ensuring Philippine maritime sovereignty and maintaining stability and security in the Asia-Pacific region.